Hepinize iyi geceler diliyorum. Şu an kamerada beni görmüyorsunuz. Çünkü engellenen bir sahnedeyim. Buraya atlatır atlatmaz hemen. Şimdi geldik arkadaşlar. Arkadaşlar Street Fighter 6'da PlayStation 5 Türkçe ile karşınızdayız. 18 tane karakterimiz var arkadaşlar. Bugün sabah Luke'u denedik. Şimdi de 1-2 saat Ken'i deneyeceğim. 18 karakter içerisinden bana en uyumlu karakteri bulup tamamen ona odaklanıp yıl boyunca aynı karakterle arkadaşlar dünya turnuvalarına katılmaya çalışacağım. Bakalım bize uygun karakter kim olacak? Hep beraber göreceğiz. Bu arada arkadaşlar tamam, geç hadi sahneyi. Arkadaşlar oyunda vay, İrlandalı bir çocuk arkadaşlar. 50 win streak yapmış. Helal olsun çocuğa. Bazı notlar arkadaşlar engellenen alanlara gittiği için görmüyorsunuz. Şu Fighting Ground'a bir gidelim bakalım. Eren selam kardeşim, hoş geldin. Yoser selam kardeşim, hoş geldin. Kardeşim oyunda bazı noktaları yayına vermeyecekleri alanlar haline getirmişler kişisel bilgiler içerikleri için. O yüzden belli noktalara geldiğim zaman otomatik kesiyor. En tutorial'da ya, gözünü sevdiğim, orayla işim yok. Hayır ya, CPU ile MP ile oynamayacağım, gözünü seveyim, uğraştırma beni orayla. Tamam, işte burası. Ranked başlara başlayalım arkadaşlar. Daha başlamayalım. Bu arada oyun crossplay'e açık arkadaşlar. Onu da söyleyeyim size. Bu yayında arkadaşlar başlıkta da yazdığım gibi Ken amcayı deneyeceğiz. Searching for opponent'tayız arkadaşlar. Şu an bize bir kişi bulmaya çalışıyor. Ben de bu arada şu başlığı bir oluşturuyorum hemen arkadaşlar. Yoser orada mısın bakalım sen? Yok, custom room istemiyoruz. Burada arkadaşlar direktmen şeye girebildiğimiz bir alan vardı. Kardeşim seni tanıyalım mı? Bir ilk defa geliyorsun çünkü. Fighting Ground nedir ya? Ha. Select Server. Bu saatte kim uyanıktır? Avrupa uyanık değildir. Asya uyanıktır ama bağlantıları kötü. Amerika uyanıktır. Nereye girelim? Şuraya girdik arkadaşlar. Haydi bakalım. Yaş kaç Yoser? İsim nedir? Nereden? Bu arada Street Fighter'ı seviyor musun? Şuna bir oturalım bakalım arkadaşlar. Yaş kaç Yoser? Haydi bakalım. Bu arkadaşla ilk defa dövüşeceğiz. Yani karakter olarak. Rakip karakter olarak. Gerçi ben de Ken'i bilmiyorum arkadaşlar. Ben de Ken'i öğrenmiş olacağım. Karşımızdaki arkadaş Kanadalı.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Puts one in the pocket. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. All right, what's coming up next? Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. No more drive gauge. Gotcha! Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. In a dire situation, it takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. A quick breather ends with a projectile. Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Kanadalı arkadaşımızı ilk el dövdük. Aferin sana. Güzel, güzel, güzel.
There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Ooh, what a smart throw. They return to center stage. And they create an opportunity for themselves to stick Sparkblade in there. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build up
Güzel.
the streak.
Ken kötü değilmiş arkadaşlar.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we gonna witness a blow up here? We're here in the first. Hits him with a stopping bomb.
Güzeldin, aferin sana.
Tries to throw but doesn't connect. Opts for the throw.
Çok güzel kestin be.
Dangerous burnout state. And they outlasted. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Goes for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Reads their mind and checks the throw. Brushes off the throw. Forward throw. Not letting them out of the corner. Player 2 has the meter lead. Taking stock in a dire situation. They can't afford any mistakes. Knockdown. Burnout activates. Drink Little Mac tags them and takes
Güzel, o aldı bu sefer.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Drive time. Misses the drive, experiencing burnout. Combo with the target combo. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Both fighters they're going for the super art. Just goes for it at this range. The quick break springs forward with the drive rush.
Güzel.
The path to a win looks very tough here. And I don't know if they can hold out. We have a super art on deck.
Yapma, çok kötüydüm.
The counterattack connects. Great
Bravo.
to take advantage of even the
1-1.
smallest opening. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Çocuk güzel.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The throw is escaped. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing.
Tamam.
Taking stock.
Ah, çok kötü gittik be.
Player 1 is all for this super art connect. Heading into the end game now.
Lan herif yakaladı, biz yakalayamadık be.
Player 2 chases the KO.
Aferin sana.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. What'll happen here? Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Fight back with the reversal. Rushes that off and keeps going. Ghost experiencing burnout. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player 2 is they're going for the super art. This Dragon Lash Flame could be big. Noticeable life lead is a comeback to flatline there. This is the final round.
Samet'ciğim selam kardeşim, hoş geldin.
Opens with a hits the drive. Jumps in. Player 1. Ooh, what a
Oo, çok iyi yakaladın, aferin sana.
Closes the distance. Their forward rush. There's the drive impact. Player 1 is in burnout state. But looks to take the win here. There's a burnout. What's next? The Dragon Lash Super hits home. They've got about half life left. Player 1 is mounting a comeback. What else is up their sleeve? Rushes in. Amazing. Fights back with the sword. It's breaking the shins with the low heavy. This could lead to some big...
Yapma, yapma, yapma. Heyecana gelme.
Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Çocuğu tebrik ettim arkadaşlar bu arada.
Not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Uses their drive game. Not close enough for the throw. Drive rush to keep it going. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Player 1 has used up all of their drive damage. They need to hold out. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The low kick connects. All right, what's coming up next? Combo with the target combo.
Hadi bunu niye benimki yapmıyor ya?
All options are on the table. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Throws them to negate experiencing burnout. Taking stock. It's turned into a driveless fight.
Düşme düşme.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? Burnout activates. Reacts to the throw. Reads the throw and shuts it down. Player 1
O yakaladı, aferin.
drives off the table. Out of drive game. Now's the time. Scrapping it out up close. A super art. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the dance. Hits them with a stop and block. It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Going in. Low heavy. Player 2. Flip and whiff. They're wide open. Punish counter sets the table. Throws them. What's next? Risky play, but it pays off. Player 1 can't find
Yapma.
who burns out. Player 1 can't you closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Back at the start. They're not taking any chance. Uses their drive game. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return.
Vay herif çok iyi süper vurdu.
Spends it all on the super. Not sure one bit about it.
Sinematiğe girdi yemin ediyorum.
All the way to the corner in one go. And it is on. Dragon Lash Flame hooks him up good. Player 2 with the lead. There's a burnout. Amazing. Player 1 connects.
Ya o yakaladı.
Forward rush. Both absolutely refuse
Lan yine
to
Oka
give up.
yakaladı. Yapma. Herif benden daha hızlı davrandı.
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Gitti artık. Kendi biraz daha öğreneceğiz arkadaşlar. Çocuk iyi. Hani bana yakın, çok benden böyle aşırı iyi değil. Ama kötü de değil.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Final round. Fight.
Benim dövüş olana kadar arkadaşlar başka masaları izliyoruz.
Looking to plan him with
Here comes a new challenger.
Vay kenekendeyiz arkadaşlar ve Koreli bir arkadaş geldi. İnşallah böyle gerçekten iyi biridir. Biraz hareket öğreniriz.
Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. KO. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
A play forward jump there to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Who gain control of the match, experiencing burnout. Player 1.
Çok güzel, aferin sana.
The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Can they keep on him? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Long range fireball to break the silence. Reads the jump perfectly. Are we gonna see a a comeback. Sets up with the jump in. KO.
Bu sefer de o aldı. Hadi bakalım.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Open. This can lead to some big damage. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner.
Vay, mesela bak ben bunu yapmayı bilmiyorum arkadaşlar henüz.
Super! That raw super art incoming. Oh, yo, raw super hit.
Yapma.
Player one is in burnout state. Oh my God, what a throw set! Amazing. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage.
Başladık boka.
A single hit to projectile hits. Fantastic positioning on show during that round.
Bununla bir daha dövüşürüm ama bu oyunlarda böyle çok sürekli Hadoukenleri çok seven bir adam değilim.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Refuses their drive gauge. Jumps in. Very solid corner switch. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Box him with a target call. KO.
Çok temiz dövdü.
Player two sets the tone with that
Yemin ediyorum çok temiz dövdü bu sefer.
Keep it up.
Oo güzel bakalım, hayırlı olsun.
Sure you can. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Pops them with a shorter you. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Just goes for it at this range. Both fighters planning something? Player two is what they're going for the super art? Can they claw their way back and give themselves a chance to win? What are they gonna do? Long-range fireball to break the silence. So little life left. Life lead is there, but still anyone turns out. Doing some quick planning? The engagement here will have a huge in there.
Burada
Player two proves to be the victor in that near match.
biraz kanaldan dolayı söylemeyeceğim. Yavşaklık yaptım aslında.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Neither of them willing to back off. Knockdown. Player one chases them down. Heading into the end game now. Gets him. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Reacts to the throw. Burnout activates. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Out of drive game. Now's the time. Player two is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Knockdown and both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it?
Hadi.
Player one in there. Player two proved to be the victor in that mirror match.
Çocuk iyi değil ama dövüşmesi sıkıcı. Kardeşim İstanbul'da yaşıyorum ben. Sende ne var ne yok? Ya sen nerede yaşıyorsun? Ha, Maraş'tasın ha. Kardeşim çok geçmiş olsun bu arada. Nerede yaşıyorsun şu anda?
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Şu DJ'yi de bir görelim bakalım. DJ'yi de merak ediyorum arkadaşlar.
Round one.
The fight's now underway. This is vicious with the play.
Bir yavaş lan, bir yavaş, yavaş.
All right. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there.
Heh. İnsan gibi dövüşün.
Here comes a new challenger.
Luke geldi bakalım arkadaşlar.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up.
Amerika'dan arkadaşımız, hadi bakalım.
Who's going to come out on top in this fight? Come on. Let me have some
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Definitely saw that counter coming.
Güzel, aferin.
Difficult situation for a throw. Still slugging it out here. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Player one in that dangerous burnout state.
Güzel.
Can't take the throw.
Güzel yakaladı.
Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player one can't afford to get hit again. Experience KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night.
O kadar vurduk ama herif savunmada galiba. Hiçbir şey yapamadık.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent takes a big gamble and whips out a raw super. How will this burnout activate? Player two didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they made
Arkadaş bu
mix things up. They decided to take a breather to regroup. What'll happen here? Come upstairs. Flashes him.
güzelsin.
Opportunity for, oh my God, what a throw set! Player one is in a very good spot. Perfect tech. No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Dragon last flame hooks him up good. What next?
Yapma.
He's on wraps it up with a throw. Player two is a
Burada göt yenildik.
reckoned with.
Yo, bunda fena değildim gerçi. Kardeşim Allah razı olsun. Alır altık versin. Ha, çocuk gitmiş ya. Ha,
Fighters
Kemi.
are ready to lay it all on the line.
Prince Pass neresi ya?
Starting off with fireballs right from the get, knocking them out of the air. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. You play with fire and you're gonna get burned. Bet that hurt. This might be a pivotal super arc. Reads the jump in perfectly. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player one can impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, it's enough. Player two really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Here comes a new challenger.
Bu kızı da ilk defa görüyorum arkadaşlar. Rakip olarak.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Prepare.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is vicious with the play-by-play. Definitely saw that counter coming. Player two with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Taking stock.
Ah mis, aferin sana.
Sweeps them off their feet. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Will that super be the turning point? Takes KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. They block the overhead and
Ne yapıyor lan?
Shoryuken. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. A quick breather. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is
Güzeldi.
gauge management. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. What's next? Lock tries to make something happen with an overdrive on. Turns out, slams on the brakes and shuts off the counter. Dragon Blast, what a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Decides not to uses their drive gauge. She lands overhead attack. The drive impact doesn't work. Player 2 will burnout activate. Player 1 in dire straits with burn. Will this super art do anything? The Dragon Blast super hits home. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Drops him hard. Shoryu! What now? Nice fireball. Overhead. Straight to the point. Player 1 there's a burnout. Noticeable life lead.
Yapma.
Didn't take the throw.
Kız yani herif çok iyi savunmayla oynuyor.
Smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. They were right to be on guard there. Jump, experiencing burnout. Scrapping it out up close. Projectile to try and change the situation. Trips him up. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 1 chases him down. Takes a... Will this super art connect? Player 1 is in a tight spot right now. Will that super be the turning point? Caught in the crosser. Gets him.
Güzel valla kız savunmayı çok iyi çözmüş herif. Mesela bende savunma sıfır.
Goes to the overdrive. Got their eye on the air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Player 2 is working with a bet. They were right to be on guard there. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Just goes for it at this range. Going in, the path to a win looks very tough here. And I don't know if they can hold out. Oh, got too eager. Experiencing burnout. Life lead is there, but still anyone...
Yapma. Yapma. Yapma. Dediğin gibi. Herif çok iyi savunma yapıyor.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Knockdown. Good anti-air. Wow. Shut down. Missed the throw. Knockdown.
Allah Allah.
Chases them down. Heading into the end game now. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw soup KO.
Yemin ediyorum o kadar iyi savunma yapıyor ki.
That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Experiencing burnout. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Throws a fireball. Oh, they're in the corner now. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Are we going to see a cut? Dragon Blast! Both sides getting ready. Just goes for it. This one of them.
Yapma. Müthiş savunma yapıyor. Müthiş.
Player 2 brings it home.
Sağ olasın kardeşim. İyi geceler diliyorum.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Nano's metal level is still kind of low here. They're gonna need to find some chances to boost it. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult.
Oğlum yapsana ya.
All right, what's coming up next? Neither of them willing to back off. Knockdown. This Dragon Last Flame could be big. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack.
Ah, mis gibi. Löpçük gibi düştük böyle önüne.
Takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Burns the drive gauge. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 had a hard time managing their drive gauge last round, and I'm sure they're aware that they need to start adapting. Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Both fighters planning something? There's a burnout. Player 2 closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build up some.
Kardeşim şöyle söyleyeyim, ben oyunu daha alalı çok yeni olduğu için ve daha karakterleri doğru bilmediğim için mesela müthiş savunmayla oynuyor. Baksana şuna, müthiş.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Oh, whiff it. Burnout activates. Will this super up connect? The Dragon Last Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Was hungry for the it's too.
Vay anasını ya. Bir atışta o kadar nasıl öldürüyorsun anasını satayım. Bir de mümkün mertebe yayın karakter deneyeceğim. Mesela bana en uygun karakter hangisi şu an bilmiyorum.
They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Takes a trip. Takes the chance to hurt him.
Çok stratejik oynuyor ve çok iyi oynuyor.
Let's see if they can keep it up. Whoa! Opens up with a super art. Did they see it opening? The grab misses. Experiencing burnout. Still scrapping for control of the space.
Bak o yakaladı.
Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Gets carried to the corner. Knocked them out of the air. Life lead is there. Closes it out.
Ben de savunmadayım diye bekliyorum.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Nice counter. Nano's metal level is still kind of low here. They're gonna need to find some chances to boost it. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They need to hold out. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
Çok güzel yakaladı. Yine tükürdü bizimkinin ağzıma. Yani ben ne kadar vurursam vurayım kızıncan gitmiyor.
Looking for a chance. Drive gauge gap here. Experiencing burnout. Quick, just goes for it at this range. Are we gonna see a comeback? They're going for the super art. Big time whip. Dangerous range here. That's gonna leave him.
Vay be, müthiş ama işte bak Şu atışta bu kadar ölmemesi lazım ya.
Player two.
Ben atsam ölmüyor mesela.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps up. Sticks the combo. Definitely saw that counter coming. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. The damage is really piling up now. Perfect execution.
Vay,
Gameplay never
perfect
fired
aldı
a
kız.
perfect round. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Burnout activated.
Arkadaş hepsini kesti lan.
Side switch in the corner. Player two brings it.
Yemin ediyorum dağıttı bu sefer. Bildiğin yani. Tokatladı böyle.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Sticks the jump in. Starts off zoning with fire. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Neither of them willing to back off. Alright, what takes a big gamble and rips out a Gecesi.
Yemin ediyorum müthiş savunma yapıyor.
Picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Was looking for that jump attack. Whiffs the throw. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Dashes forward. Pops him with a shoryu. Player two is working with a better game. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Transverse, the hit throw connects. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to see impact? Squat! Closes in. Okay, here we deny. He's cool and locks them out. Both sides getting ready. Players want a finish. Player two brings it. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Gets the knockdown, and now still slugging it out here. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. What are they thinking here? Player one in that dangerous burnout state. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Life lead opens up. With this super art connect, the Dragon Last Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. They break things off to take a quick breather. One chance here may end this match. So, what's next? Experiencing burnout. Tags them and takes the W.
Çok iyi savunma yapıyor.
Hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Flashes, yo, put that away. Burnout activates. Still slugging it out at this range. Player two is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Lifts them with a long palm. Player one has
Yapma.
This is a very precarious. Turns out, what's next? A real test of nerve. Will this super art do any flatline zone? Player two.
Ulan vuruş sayısına baksan biz dövüyoruz gibi görünür.
Build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Flashes him. That overhead was a bit obvious. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Player one needs to deal with this burnout.
Lan
Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Taking stuff KO. Player
mesela
two takes the
kendi kontrayı bilmiyorum arkadaşlar. Yani kontra atmıyor mesela Ken. Mesela şimdi attı daha.
Their hands a little bit, so they must charge it forward. Brushes that off and keeps going. Throws them to negate the block. That throw do some good damage.
Vay, çok iyi kesti.
Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player two will look to apply pressure here.
Vay, çok iyiydi.
Up against the wall, but in there.
Cool baleti gibi dövdü.
That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Nice amount of gets. Player two
Miss.
sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. A brave forward jump there to start. Sure you can? Neither of them willing to... burnout activate. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation.
Güzel.
The hit throw connects. Connects with the transverse to boost their metal level. What'll happen here? Play a super art. This Dragon Lash flame could be big. A quick breather. Player one will have to deal
Arkadaş, Allah Allah.
Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? They're like experiencing burnout. One leg is on. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going?
Müthiş dağıttı valla.
Witness a blow up here? Goes for the jump. Nice counter. Burnout is triggered. Neither of them willing to back off here. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. KO.
Mesela bunu kırabiliyor muyuz? Bunu henüz bilmiyorum arkadaşlar. Ha, şimdi istediğim zaman bitirebiliyorum ya.
Got some big juicy damage on that count. Rushes that off and keeps going. Grabs him. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gives him
Çok güzel kesti.
Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They're going for the super art. KO.
Kazandıysa bitirelim artık bu kızla.
That's what happens when you
Aynen,
capitalize
kazandı. Tebrik edelim, artık bitirelim bunu. Başka biriyle oynayalım biraz da. İşte o tutup bırakmamayı, acaba ben kesmeyi mi beceremiyorum, yoksa her karakter tuttuğu bırakmama durumu var mı, onu bilmem lazım. Çocuk da kendi. Keneken. Kaos. Ha, bununla bir daha dövüşmüştük arkadaşlar.
Come on. Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner.
Aferin sana.
Some big chances to do damage here. Player two has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player two is in, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Nice tech. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. What'll happen here? Player two holding on to that corner advantage. The low heavy connected.
Kim vursa o alacaktı, o aldı.
Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Sure you can? This round is so important. They were right to be on guard there. Very solid corner switch. Avoids getting cornered. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball.
Ya ona başlama.
Player, they're going for the super art. The Dragon Last Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Life lead is there. Drops them. Sure you can. Both avoiding the wall. A super art. Shippujinra hits. Good get pay. Oh.
Ha o dövmüş lan. Ben de kendim dövüyorum sanıyorum.
Player 1 comes away with the win.
Hani sondaki yaptığı hareketi ulan diyorum bu hareketi nasıl yaptı acaba diyorum. Yaptım diyorum yani. Spectate nadir.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Bakalım şu.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. What's the play here? Even though this is smart.
La bir yavaşla. La bir yavaşla. Ne yaptınız bir görelim be.
Sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. The
Heh.
attack hits them with a stop and pop. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Perfect read with the drive parry. Jumps. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Taking no prisoners.
Müthiş de hareket ha. Süperi harika yapmışlar arkadaşlar.
Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Ha, Gael geldi. Bu Gael'le da zor oynuyoruz ama bakalım.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all
Daha
on the
nazar.
line.
Sen neredensin acaba?
Let's get this mission started.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets the counter in.
Vay.
Is that going to condition them to be more conservative? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 doesn't have
Güzel.
enough drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Takes a trip. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the
Güzeldi.
all-important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Experiencing burnout. Neither of them willing to back off. Nice read. Denies them with a somersault. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Hits.
Ya o.
Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? What a finish!
Bunlarla dövüşmeyeceğim. Mesela bir oyuna girdim böyle sürekli aduket atıyorsa onunla dövüşmeyeceğim.
If they can build themselves a streak.
Mesela FIFA'da da böyle aynen yani FIFA'da da böyle eskiden oynarken ranking başlarda sürekli kayanlardan bir daha girmiyorduk maçına. Bir solo training'de şu Ken'e bir bakalım arkadaşlar. Ken ne yapıyor?
Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken! Fire up! Shoryurenpa! Dragon!
Yine mi aynı kız?
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at
Çok
stake.
estetik.
Both fighters
Bu arkadaş atıcı arkadaşlar.
Click that.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive
Çok
gauge
güzel,
runs out.
aferin sana.
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? What's the play here? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. Grabs them, knockdown. What a clutch side kicks there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Somehow pushes back all the way, charges forward. Player one can't use any more. Just goes for it in this range. KO.
Şu kadarcık lanla yendik ya.
Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Shoryuken uses the fireball to try and establish their pace, checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Experiencing burnout. Player one will look to apply pressure.
Çok güzeldin.
Just goes for it at this range. We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance. Drive impact misses. A real test of nerves here. Oh my, flatline zone. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Nails the anti-air. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Player one needs to deal with this burnout.
Vay.
Player two chases them to hit them for the stun. This might be over right here. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart gets.
Çok güzel kesti.
Player two hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Shoots off a fireball up close. Charges forward. That drive impact is blocked. Yo, put that away. Player one chases them down. With experiencing burnout. Player one going on the offensive delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Going in. Chops them with a shoryu. They're going for the super art. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Goes in with the arabesk. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Clutch anti-air. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Oh, the throw connects. Gecesi to the face. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. They are not. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from Yuki?
Aferin sana be. Yemedin, aferin sana.
Player two.
Oo, o yenmiş. Ben yeneceğim diye rahatça takılıyordum.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Dashes. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Throw whips. There's a corner switch.
Aferin sana.
Knockdown. Player one in that dangerous
Güzeldi.
burnout state. They need to hold out. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Get right in there. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. How's this? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player one, with this super art connect, the Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Experience in there. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Sure you can. Dragon Lash. Burnout activates. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. They're going for the super art. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Now, can they finish the job? Sliding in. Wow, that's some
Aferin
big
sana.
damage there. Going in. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Still scrapping for control of the space. Knockdown and going on the offensive.
Hadi.
Closes it out. This is the final round. Let's
İyi bir,
start
hadi
the
bakalım.
fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what. Experiencing burnout. Scrapping it out, hits them with a soften bomb. Player big time whip. Okay, he finds the target.
Allah Allah. Bizimki niye onu yapmıyor ya? Merak ediyorum.
Player two is in a very good spot now. Will this super art do anything? Dragon Lash Flame cooks him up good. Player one has a full drive to uses their drive game. Noticeable life lead is a comeback denied. He flatlines them.
Arkadaşlar bağlantımız iki taraftan bir tanesinin yavaş veya ikimizinki de yavaş. Dövüşürken bir şey anlamıyorum. Hani bastığın zaman hareketi yaptı mı yapmadı mı, yedin mi yemedin mi hiçbir şey anlamıyorsun. O yüzden bağlantısı kötü olanlarla oynamamak lazım. Ha, bir de Camille ile bir bakalım arkadaşlar.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Gotta do this. Come on.
No mercy for you.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Aferin sana.
Starts with a jump in. Goes for the fireball. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Knockdown. Player
Vay güzel de.
to deal with this burnout. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without
Harikasın.
using any drive-reliant moves. Big, low, reaching heavy. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. Player two chases them down. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Player one must be feeling good. KO.
Süper. Kız vurdu.
Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Yakın da hadi bakalım.
Dashes for... Shinrai kick for a mix-up. The fighters continue to check each other in the early. Add a
Güzel.
little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. The super doesn't hit. What'll happen here? Nice read with the
Harikasın.
It crowns him from above. Quick breather in there.
Kız temiz dövdü.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Flashes him. Nice solid counter. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage on them. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Burns the drive gauge.
Güzel.
Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? A quick breather. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Still scrapping for control of the space. Sure you can? Drive usage is back on the table. Experiencing burnout. Both want a super art. Excellent read. The Dragon Last Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Checking with the fireball. Yo! Flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Let's see what these... Nice counter. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player 1
Güzel.
doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Knockback takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Neither fighter can use their drive boost. How will they close out the round? Player 2, burnout activates. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
2. Fight.
Backdash to start. Yo, put that away. This is the time to use fireballs. They were right to be on guard there. Early round decisions are so
Güzel.
important to set the tone. Experiencing burnout. Play charges forward. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They back the opponent into the super art. The Dragon Last Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. The pass, burnout activates. Chases them down.
Hadi.
Life lead is there, but still anyone can hang. Oh.
Bu sefer de kız çok rahat aldı.
Final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Experiencing burnout.
Güzel.
Player 1 is looking at a grim situation, setting up with the jump in. Oh, here's raw super art incoming. Dragon Last Flame cooks him up good. Player 2 needs to take it. There's a burnout.
Yapma.
Oh, putting the cherry on top.
Ha, burada iyi yakaladı.
This could really
Öldürmüş olabilir.
Locked on.
The super connect for the arrow. Noticeable life that rushes in.
Yapma.
Oh, yo, raw super hit.
Yapma, yapma, yapma. İstediğimi yapamadım.
Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Delivers the pain right
Vay.
to the doorstep. That drive impact doesn't get through. You can block impact, but you're You're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. The neutral game is much harder to control without a full drive gauge, so they'll be looking to fill it back up. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Taking stock.
Çok güzeldi.
For the dominant position in the corner. In a dire situation, they can't afford.
Harikaydın. Aferin sana Kes.
They were stuck in the corner. Player 2.
Kardeşim onları at versin, kendine dikkat et.
Give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the super art. Going on the
Lan onu nasıl kesiyorsun ya?
Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive game. Now's the time. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Flashes it. Still scrapping for control of the space. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. It's a good end the round.
Çok iyi, aferin.
Amazing. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. The super armor does its job. Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Alright, both players with no drive in the tank. Will they press the attack or wait and recover? This could be make or break.
Yapma.
Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Sure you can? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Experiencing burnout. They're both out of drive gauge. Will they press on or wait it out? Player 1 needs a super art.
Yapma. İşte bak mesela orada Aduken atsam alacağım ama bana adil gelmiyor.
Round 2. Fight.
From up above. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Pushes them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Scrapping it out up close.
Güzel, aferin.
Player 2 is working with a better game. The Dragon Last Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Can they make experiencing burnout? Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Player 1, oh yo, rock super here.
Güzel, aferin sana.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. No more drive gauge. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening.
Vay, iyi yakaladı.
What's the play here? Both fighters have completely emptied out their drive gauge and are in burnout state. Not a lot of patience on show here today. How will they get out of this jam? Both sides need to decide. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 chases them down. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. Experiencing burnout. Not yet goes for the super art. This Dragon Last Flame could be big. Player 1 drops them to half, closing the gap.
Ya çok kötü yakaladı. Orada for you can't değil.
Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. How's this? This round is so important. You can feel the overdrive cannon spike. Player 1 didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. A quick breather. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Just goes for it at this range. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Burnout activates. Oh, here we go. Will they go all in?
Yapma.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? We are here in the first round. With smart play to stop the opponent there. Burnout is triggered. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. What are they thinking here? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any giant moves. Heading into the end game now, experiencing burnout. The Dragon Last Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough.
Çok güzel yakaladın be. Aferin sana. Müthiş yakaladı yani o hareketi.
What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs. Grabs them. What? Solid. Burnout activated. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now is the time. Flashes them. Medium kick. Still slugging KO.
Ya işte buralara döndüğün zaman buna kızarım.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Mesela bir daha oynayacağım, bir daha öyle saçma sapan şeylere girerse bir daha oynamam mesela.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Good parry there, and the throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Takes a trip. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. This Dragon Last Flame could be big. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. They're going for the KO. Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get complete.
Can çekiştirdik ama alamadık.
Round 2. Fight.
And whip. They're wide open. The punish
Ya bu nasıl iş?
great opening here to do big damage. Smart play to stop the opponent there. That counter's got to have that open. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Plenty of space between the fighters. What delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. What's the next move? Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Player 1 experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Gotta be careful not to whip at this nice counter. They're going for the super art. There's the counter we wanted. Amazing. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? And yo, rock super hit. Big gauge difference here. What a finish.
Oo sen mi vurdun? Ben vurdum sandım ya.
Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Ha böyle canım ye. Ama abuk sıbuk. Nal gibi tekme atarsan eşek gibi oynama böyle olunca.
Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Hits with the overhead. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Maybe that's going to condition them to be more conservative. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Knockdown. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. At this range, many attacks can connect to KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
How's this? Flashes. They were right to be on guard there. A super art? The Dragon Last Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. How will this burnout activates?
Ya şu mal gibi hareketi yapma gözünü seveyim saçma salak. Al.
Out of drive gauge. Now is the time. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Player 2 will need to play. That's not gonna hit. just goes for it at this range. This can lead to some big damage. No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Burns out. Up for the arrow. Player 1 can break through with the throw. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Herif yok. Yoksa diyeceğim yoksa şey gibi. Hani bazen mala bağlıyorsun dövüşerken diye. Yani ona sinir oluyorum. Hani normal dövüşmenin her türlüsüne varım. Ama aptala bağladıkları zaman sinir oluyorum. Bunun için 3 dolu olması gerekiyormuş arkadaşlar. Bu kimmiş lan?
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Yine mi aynı? Kişi.
Come on.
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. We have one player in the burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Will this super art connect? One more! They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. This is the range where things get messy. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. They take some time to back off and love tap to close it. Player 2 hits the most important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right pops them with a shorty. Burnout activates. Player delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Does a good job escaping the corner. Goes for the throw. Going in. Scrapping it. Will this super art do anything? Big difference in life and eats it. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Overhead, but it won't work. Are we gonna see a comeback? The super art looks like it's gonna kill.
Locked on.
Did not miss that chance.
Ama güzel çekti kız şey süperi. Tam zamanında çok iyi çekti.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Can't take the throw.
Çok iyi kestin.
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Yet so. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
There's an overdrive arm. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, they were right to be on guard there.
You're in my way.
Experiencing burnout. A super art? Just goes for it at this range. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jumpers at this range. A quick breather. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. They're backed up into the corner. Are they? Oh, the throw connects. Going in, breaks their guard with the throw. Here comes the. Oh, yo! Rock! Player 1 with the rhythm. Owning that flatlines.
Vay iyi kesti kız.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking?
Ya madem.
Parries the attack and
Hı.
parrying attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Player 2 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Can't tech the throw? Alright, what's coming up next? Neither of them willing to back off. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Knockdown. Love tap to close it.
Yenilince bundan çıkacağım. Çok fazla savunma. Zevk almıyorum. Zevk almayınca oynamanın bir anlamı kalmıyor.
Out of nowhere. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They're experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. A super art. Level 3.
Kötü yakalandık.
Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. They're thinking of scoring, delivers the pain right to the doorstep. What were they thinking? Finishes with the throw.
Hadi bir el daha oynarım bununla.
Player 2 may have a well
Sonrasında başka birine geçerim.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Will we see our fighters feel each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? Checks with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Throws them. What's next? Closes the gap for the grab. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Knockdown. Will this super art connect? Perfect time to spend the meter. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Takes a trip. Player 1, burnout activates. Player 1
Ölme.
has completely used goes for the super art. The dragon last flame giving them a side switch on top of the tank. A gutsy
Yapma.
gives them the
Ha
win.
ben almışım süper. Tam zamanında yapmışım.
With a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round 2. Fight.
Jump? Who's going to start things off? Smart play to stop the opponent there. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Hits them with a stopping fire. Knockdown and gotta be careful not to whiff as this connects with the throw. Both fighters up for the arrow. Player 2 is it more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Player 2 impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 1 brings it home.
Tamam.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Başka biriyle oynayalım artık. Hani rakibin silahıyla yeneceksiniz arkadaşlar. Adam sürekli savunma savunma savunma savunma. Hani zevk almıyorum ama. Evet.
Here comes a new challenger.
Çağla ile de ilk defa dövüşüyoruz arkadaşlar, merak ediyorum.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Ready? Then show me.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Misfire with the drive impact. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Neither of them willing to back off here. Absorbs the attack and fires back. No more drive gauge. Knockdown. Peppers them with the lightning kick. Triple G KO. Player 2.
Güzeldi, harikaydı hatta.
Can they close it out?
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Experiencing burnout. Connects with medium kick. Hits them with a stop and bomb.
Güzel, aferin sana.
Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Out of drive gauge.
Güzel güzel güzel.
Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. But bends the meter. Hoping for a good return. That's not gonna hit. Gets the jump in. With breather. Oh, they're in the corner.
Kaç tane yapacaksın onu ya?
Good spot to use the super. Sneaks in the execute in there. We're going
Hımbıl gibi
to
oynadım burada bu
fight
sefer.
up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Checking their reactions with a fireball? Dragon Blast! Dragon Blast! Burnout activates. All the throw connects. Player 2, nothing stops this.
Güzel, aferin.
Player 2, will their super art do anything? Takes them up. A quick breather. Picasso, getting in some real damage. Excellent read.
Bunu kaç defa yapıyorsun ya acaba?
Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to spare the drive impact. Player 2 is looking at a raw super hard incoming. Oh, yo! Raw super hit! Looking for a hole. Dragon Blast! Their drive connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Super hard to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Player 2 can't use ooh where they swinging at. Ugh, take a seat. Are you kidding me?
İşte bu güzel.
Player 2.
Kapanışı bununla yaptık arkadaşlar.
Replays for this one.
Huzurla uyuyabiliriz.
They really took it down to the wire.
Arkadaşlar bu gece Ken'le oynadık. Ken kötü bir adam değil ama çok bana göre değil. O yüzden yarın Ken'den arkadaşlar şu DJ'ye geçeceğim. Yarın DJ ile oynayacağız. Kendinize dikkat edin arkadaşlar. Allah rahatlık versin. Sağlıcakla kalın.